But if you are all welcome, Africa. Thank you for watching. Thank you, world. And those that are watching from the different continents, Asia, Europe, North America, and South America, you are welcome. My name is Richard Travis. Someone says Bungoma, Kenya, Kisumu. You forgot Kanungu in Uganda. Watching live from Taiwan, we have Ugandans that are across the world. There is Tanzania. I expected Muchu's around. She may be on her way. I am also expecting her because, as you take a water break, you need a counterpart. Namibia, you are welcome. You forgot. Thanks for the good commentary, Richard. Are they playing international rules or black ball rules? That is Ayebazibwe Martin. You are asking and watching from Uganda. May I know your location? They are playing international 8 ball rules. The reason to us why Caesar Chandiga will be visiting the UK is to participate in the ultimate pool series. That means that he must be acquainted with the international 8 ball rules. He plays with, of course, bounce of the cue ball to the left rail. And now he is potting the black to the bottom left on the vertical stream. He misses it bigly. Simon Dubura, the computer, at 4-4 is welcomed on the table with another chance to extend his lead after Caesar man failing. Thanks for the great work, bro. Kiriowa Rajab says, we love the game and thanks for you for your for what you are doing, sir. That is Jay Mulubwa. You are welcome. Our counterpart is in Kenya, doing a great job. We want to send shout out to him. That is Simon Peter Chobe. Please may you receive greetings from the detective himself. Lawrence Jeremy, United Kingdom. Please receive our blood, our Caesar Chandiga come the first day when he will be arriving in the UK, maybe the second day because he will be leaving this country, I am informed, on the very first day of April to come to the UK to take part in the Ultimate Series, where he will also have another bonus encounter with Tom Cousins, the top cut. ATA said final was a rest to 11. Why the sudden change? I don't know where you got. I don't remember saying it was a race to 11. Maybe it was in the flyers, but of course, the information coming in and the confirmatory information before the final was that the final was supposed to be played and race to 21. 3 million Uganda shillings. Looked a little bit big to be played in a race to 11. And not only looking a little bit very big, but of course, this one is giving these players acquaintance to the ultimate international H-ball rules. And of course, having a race to 21 gives them a wide surface area to get acclimatized to these rules. Welcome, dear lovely viewers. Um, there is Kelvin Cherowo enjoying the game from Kenya. You are good for the commentary. Thank you. Send shout outs to the team Muchana. If you are watching from Kenya, Jesse Mwauro of the Muchana Pool Club and the media team entirety. Simon Lubu reporting the black for the 5th time. I want to tell you, Cherowo, that kindly send shout outs. Jesse Mwarua knows me on personal basis, and currently, if you get to text him, tell him the detective sends you shout outs. Supporting Caesar, that is Austin Tambo, Kiriowa Rajab, Caesarman, Kiriowa and Chirabo Scovia, Mr. Richard Big up to Mr. Emma Omara and the Scorpion. They are all in the arena watching. I want to assure you, dear lovelies, that Addis Sport is fully how I wish I could have a 360 turn of my cameras to show you the ambience, to show you the audience that is here at Addis Sport. We want to thank Addis, the lady that is behind this beautiful arena, for having accepted to host the Advanced Talent for Manicom in this place for not only once, but for the very many times they have requested you to do so. You are a darling in this sport, and thank you for your support. Internet. Stin Tambo, you're saying all the way from Zambia, supporting Caesar. Thank you. I think this Caesar camped in the country of Zambia for some time. He may also be an in-law in the country of Zambia, if I'm not mistaken, and you too is an in-law to the country of Uganda, to the greatest export Uganda has ever had, Caesar Chandiga. And that guy changing camera, Clinton Keys says, the guy on the scoreboard, there is some sort of internet glitch.
Got a great business idea? Give it a domain name from GoDaddy. Every order comes with our effortless AI experience, GoDaddy Aero, which will generate a logo, landing page, and more for you in just a few clicks. With our award-winning support, it could
Kenneth Mugasha, thank you for confirming to the lovely viewers that it was never said anywhere that it is a race to 11. Mahesh Deepak, welcome. It is giving Caesar, not the rest of the players. So this playing pool, Maurice Agiaza, watching live from Quebec City and saying hi to my brother Caesar. Good evening, Richard Nisha. Please, Nisha, shout outs to you from wherever you're watching. Let me know. Nisha, of course, Nisha Sugar 1997. He may not be aware of where you're watching from, but welcome to the stream. Caesar must win from Arua. That is the hometown where Uganda and Caesar could have traversed Arua, Gulu, Moroto, Kumi, Soroti, and all of those countries in the east and northern Uganda. Caesar, I think, is a lovely and is a darling. Saku David, is it the final? Yes, it is. Supporting Caesar from Namibia, that is Nangolo Philippas. Welcome. Caesarman, come on, we can do this. J. Mulubwa, Wagira Victor, I missed it today. Please, you can still make it to Addis Spot. For those of you who are still outside, Addis Spot is located along Ginger Road in Chureka Town, off Namgongo Road. You branch off from Shell Petrol Station, 200 meters, you'll be at Keisha Motel, the building, and you'll be here on the second floor where Addis Sport Pool Arena is located. The place known as a restaurant and of course a bar. Of course, the usual suspects, the fans and other viewers that have visited this place are enjoying their soft and hard drinks. Yes, as you know, a place like this one can provide whatever any person, be it of which caliber, whatever they request, it is always given to them. Ask and it shall be given. Simon Lura here asking for this frame number 10 to give him the 6 6th win in a race to 21. The match is played under 3 hours, and currently we have 2 hours and 17 minutes left on the clock. So far, the scores are 9, with Simon Lubula having 5 and Caesar Chandiga having 4. However, Simon Lubula is on the verge of bringing a 6th in the 10th frame. The scores will be 6-4 in favor of the computer. Let us hope that the Scorpion won't infect the computer with a virus that will corrupt him, and then the A game, the beast mode, will be unleashed. The party is still a young one. May we enjoy the snacks as the main dish is to be provided to you. So far, in a race to 21, we are having a maximum of a good number of frames to be played, with Simon Lubula needing all of them 15 and Cesar Chandiga needing 17 to have the match won. How about that? Vin Cherowa says, okay, I will pass your greetings to the Mchana Senior. Please make sure that Jesse Maura notices that I sent him shout outs from the Advanced Talent Agency commentary booth, and my name is the detective. Let him text me because he has my number. We've been chatting recently, and he also has my package that is supposed to be delivered. Okay, that he is supposed to deliver to Uganda through Simon Peter Chobe, who is currently in Kenya. Hope our brother is being taken care of well in Kenya. Yes, top dog says Caesar needs to up his game if he's to play Tom, because Tom is on another level. Your comment has been received positively. Success Mirambiwa, change the scoreboard, boss. If you see that the scoreboard hasn't been changed, just believe it is a slight glitch in the network. However, someone on the scoreboard is doing all it takes to make sure that the updates are done in the time they happen. Kiraboskovia. I'm Mike Owen watching from Abu Dhabi. I used to play at Addis Sport Big Up Caesar. After some time, I'm coming back. I don't know why you are using a handle tagged as Chiraboskovia. For us, we may think you are a lady. Hopefully, you are not using a lady's account. Supporting Caesar from Namibia is Nangolo Philippus. Welcome. Caesar man, come on, we can do this. Wagira Victor says I missed today. Caesarman Mateka, Sunday Jamiru, you are welcome. They keep those comments flowing in. I thank you dearly for having taken part in this journey that we are walking together. The rest 21, Simon Luwurwa, the Continental, the computer, bringing the 7th in the 11th frame. It is now 7-4 in favor of Simon the computer. Simon Computer wants to write part of his 2 letters of his name on the check worthy 3 million Uganda shillings and leave Caesar Chandiga with another place, a blank one, not to write his name, but only to receive 300 Uganda shillings. Remember, the winner is taking close to 1,000 UK, 1,000 United States dollars. This match and this tournament, a 4-man comp, has been fully sponsored by manager Hakim of the Advanced Talent Agency. The renewed nose says, please commentator be respectful to players. I don't remember to have mentioned that, but if it has been a slip of the tongue, then I am very sorry. There is no wife, there is no junior player among these two. I have been giving credit to the two players. Both are experienced, with the computer being the winner of the Kampala Open 2015, a very experienced one among the top 8 seeded players. Therefore, he's here taking on Caesar Chandiga the Scorpion. Very great respect accorded to either player here. A friend of mine is Simon Lurua, and a friend of mine is Caesar Chandiga. These players in the top fraternity of pool in the country, all of them know me, and there is no player that I have ever belittled. Sorry if you have had a misconception. Enjoying watching Caesar. Super Cardino says, may we know where you're watching from? You are welcome to the stream. Amos Bonifak, ongeleni sana. I think that is Kiswahili, ongeleni sana. Karibuni kwa Advanced Talent Agency. Tuko hapa tunaangalia match, a pool game between Simon Lugurwa na of course mwenzi wake Caesar Chandiga. Super Cardino, welcome from Zambia. Hope the players from Zambia are good. Is it live from China since Caesar was in China? Martin Mutegi is asking. Caesar flew back to the country of Uganda today at 7 a.m. and he's here taking part in the four-man advanced talent comp that has been organized for all of them four players that are currently in the country. Of course, there are others, but maybe this tournament would have taken a little bit of more time if they were to add on to be an 8-man comp with some of the top guns like Ibrahim Sejemba, Ian Kaziwe, Dog City, Kasozi Joseph in Kenya currently. We had to organize a four-man comp and of course make it to a race to 11 in the round robin series where these players experienced and showcased their talent in the round robin and the grand final, a race to 21. Pro team, is that a final? Yes, it is. Waga Kesha top, you're saying this Simon is where this Simon where is he from? He's too good. Simon is a Ugandan player among the top 8 seeded players in the country, a very efficient shooter. He's currently one of the members of the national team in the country and a member of the Ultimate Killer Zone pool arena. Simon Lubulwa currently transacts business from Charlie Wajala at the Ultimate Killer Zone, where the two partner with Ibrahim Sejemba in their pool arena. Tuned in from Tokyo, Japan, Stephen Atanga Mose, Bogota, Anthony Mukuye. It should be 8-4 now. Oh, if it isn't 8-4, then it is an internet glitch that the scores have not been updated. What has happened to Caesar's game? Comic Addict is asking what has happened to Caesar's game with Tom. Will it still be there or it's cancelled? If so, when is he flying back? Caesar is currently in Uganda. The match between Caesar and Tom Cousins will be on the 6th.
Order a Glovo and receive it in minutes.
My skin is my identity, my strength. It's unique and deserves care made specially for me. Nivea Radiant and Beauty Even Glow. Enriched
Poster says Pride of Africa takes on the best in the world. QXTV African Pride Money Match. Pound sterling's 30,000. Tom Cousins versus Caesar Chandiga, hosted at Shooters Call Ville, a battle for African pride. Watch it live from QXTV. Be ready with your Visa card, with your credit card to have this match watched live. Caesar Chandiga will be taking on Tom Cousins in a rest 30 black ball rules. However, the intention for Caesar to the UK is to play in the Ultimate Pool Series, but the match between himself and Tom Cousins is a bonus match that will grant Caesar another experience, another history and writing, another encounter with himself and a UK best player, Tom Cousins. Remember, the first one was between himself and Tom Cousins, which he narrowly won, but went into a decider, and Caesar lost by 21-20 against Chris Smalling. Look at this kind of shooting. The black is spotted. Cue ball in straight. I beg your pardon, the yellow is spotted. Cue ball is twist line, and Caesar now pots for the fifth time. It is now 8-5 in a race to 21. Do you believe Caesar can mount a comeback? In the comment section is what I want to hear from you. Watching from USA, Henley Lukubiza. I have a friend called Vincent Sachibule. He's a member of the Urban Arcade. He's a member of some of the Chikolomongo pool players in the country. Whenever he's watching on some of my live streams and live broadcasts, he normally types that he's watching from Iraq. Let me know to hope that Henry Lukubiza is not lying in the comment section. For me, I read it verbatim. I read it as it is typed in the comment section. If you're watching from USA and that's what you have typed, that's what I read. If you're just showing off, telling me like one of the players used to in Uganda, Sechibuko Vincent, one time said he was watching from Iraq. Yet he was seated in one of his rooms in Kampala here in Uganda. And of course, I was tapped by a fellow person in the comment section and said, this Sechuvule is just here at Luki's Arena. However, he says he's from Iraq. Believing that all viewers in the comment section have been welcomed. Thank you, 417 lovely viewers. My name is Richard Travis. We are witnessing the grand final of a match that is 8-5 currently in favor of Simon Luhurwa. And of course, the final of the Advanced Talent Agency for Manicom. The players that participated in this tournament were Simon Ruburu and Caesar. Of course, those two are here. They are the grand finalists. Then we also had Bwanika Mansour and Ibrahim Kayanja. Ibrahim Kayanja did not win any match, and fortunate of him and Simon Ruburu so far 1-2, Bwanika Mansour only 1-1. The average of the scores was 96 in the round robin because almost 4 games ended 96. That is a very great average, meaning that all players were capable of winning the other. Alex Walakira watching from Dubai. I believe most Ugandans are in Dubai. The name Walakira is of Uganda. If you say you are watching from Dubai, thank you for watching. I believe there are so many Ugandans that are in Dubai. Abdullahi Sulaiman says, can someone pay for the match? I'm getting lost on the track of your comment. Let me look for it shortly. I want to read out your question. Kabulind Ronald says, since it's a restaurant one, Caesar will win this cup. We don't want to believe. Simon is in the lead currently. Is the score right? It is 8-5. Pro team is asking. And Nathan Otiang, it is bagged for the Scorpion. Oh, don't count your chicks until they are hatched. The English people say, Caesar man, I believe in you. May my number one, Chirabo Scovia. Sewanyana Aderi, Caesar is winning. Thank you for your support. It's a top Duang, Scorpion will come back. Thank you for that comment. Caesar will win 21-17. Alex is saying in the comment section. Kenny Kawesa, I doubt Caesar will make it. Will make a comeback. Anything is possible on the green bet. A race 2 is a race 21. Samuel nobody. Yes, Caesar normally comes back, but this happens because his breaks are always poor. Because you changed the scoreboard in the middle of the game. Oh, come on, Caesar man. Madrid. Watching from Zambia. Definitely the Scorpion will mount a come. Thank you for watching. Simon is that kind of player. Pro team, you say? Namugera Carlos is a man, the champ. Scorpion, thank you, Kesa Top One, for your support. Mugisha Nathan, rest 11. No, it's a rest 21. Team Caesar watching from Zimbabwe. Maledi Moyo, welcome. First game can't be rest to 9. Then next rest is 20, is rest 21. Eh, every organizer has their own modalities. I believe the players were briefed and they accepted to take part into this. I'm watching from Iran, Clinton, UG Keys. May we believe? And if you're lying, please, we shall meet in hell one day when we are picking those that have repented to go to heaven. Roger says Caesar really needs to find a working break or else he has no business competing against top players. Yeah, he may have that break worked on. Even if it is not worked on, then he will capitalize on the misses of his opponents, if not the unforced errors. If an opponent breaks dry and Caesar comes and clears and also capitalizes on his break, that means he will be top class and he will be on the top of the game from any match that he will be participating. Seremba Kasim, it's a race to 11, not 21. I want to assure you that it's a race to 21. Hassan Jovikson, watching from Lubugumu. Lubugumu must be from Uganda. Kagiso Tom-sang, I am very much certain that Caesar will make a powerful comeback, a solid Scorpion supporter. Thank you from Botswana. There is some discussion between umpire and Caesar and Simon Lubula, the computer. We shall be updating you on what the discussion is about. However, those reactions coming in the comment section. But before that, I want to thank the Ugandan online viewers that have gotten this link from the different WhatsApp platforms. Allow me mention the platforms of Addis Sport Chireka, another platform called the Advanced Talent Agency, the Urban Arcade, Black Power Pool Arena from Kasangati, Labanese Arena Namlanda. There is Big Kells Pool International, that one for the Big Kells family, Africa Pool Players Official, the Scorpion, Lucky Lucky's Arena, hashtag, there is Pool Garage in Nkumba, Ginger Pool Association members, welcome. Hadiz Sport, Wereberry, Ojame, thank you for keeping the fans live and watching. Individual Pool Reach, this one is a WhatsApp group from Pool Garage, Oryx Gardens Family 2026, Nachuogo Pool Arena, Pool Development, this one is for Pool Association of Uganda, Black Sheep Diehards, thank you for watching. Greater Mitiana, Movende Pool Association, Kansanga Pool Club, Shua Lounge Bar and Restaurant. If I may mention, I will not forget No Time Neda Pool fans, Caesars Arena Kamocha, Mara Pool Uganda Bugorobi, international pool game streamers where most of the streamers of African pool are to mention, but those ones that I have done now, Caesar breaking frame number 15, and the scores are currently 8-6.
Your uncle wants you to get a loan. He says you should buy a beamer to stop embarrassing him in front of his friends with your
From network admin, can't leave me without holding a microphone. Thank you, brother. You've been at the arena, you've witnessed it, and you are appreciating the production. Thank you so much, network admin. Rafael Muzinyi says, come back loading. Caesar is back. Just wait and see. That is Ronnie Kenny Dollar. Ultimate Killer Zone. You just news shit. I know this is Brian of Ultimate Killer Zone. I think Caesar is now locked in somewhere. Nobody says. Kiza Benjamin. Caesar man is winning. I'm from Ibanda, Uganda, and thank you for watching. Wilson. Caesar's bad breaks were the biggest advantage computer had. Now that's about to change. Let us watch. Ishmael 14:7 Kasozi. That is Dennis Mwanga in the comment section updating us. I'm Zambia Kuchalo. I'm supporting Caesar. Ron Kenny Dollar. Welcome to the stream. Dear lovelies, it is now 8-6 in favor of Simon the Continental. Simon Luwulwa. Simon the Computer. Caesar Chandiga has been snookered. He will be going off cushion. He doesn't find his yellow. And it is now a foul. A ball in hand for the computer to place anywhere on the table to play and continue with play if he pots. I want to believe he will be potting the red bottom left on the vertical stream. And of course, again, continues to snooker. Remember, international 8-ball rules. If you don't pot, you lose a turn, even if it was a foul by your opponent in the previous shot. Now, that is Caesar Chandiga finding his yellow. Although he plays it to the cushion, he doesn't give cue ball freely for the potting of other reds, unless Simon is very clinical enough to play a red into another. That is class, that is proper and better queuing from the Continental, who is leading 8-6. However, it is not very okay to judge to which side this match is going or is taking, because the scores are currently 8-6 and they are racing to 21. I believe if it is a day, it is still very early in the morning. Nuagira Vixter says, I'm currently out of the country. Please, we wish you the best wherever you are. A member of Addis Sport. And thank you for watching wherever you are. Send greetings to all of them, those people that you'll be meeting and that you'll be transacting business with. Kenny Dollar, Restaurant One. I don't even bother because Caesar will still win. Very comfortably, Kenny Dollar is watching. There are some people in the comment section that are very confident of their players that they are supporting. Someone sits back and knows that this is a restaurant one. Maybe the panic will unleash at around 18:07, 18:11, 18:15, 20:15, 20:11. That's when the panic from the fans will start. Currently, they are comfortably enjoying the match. Please do enjoy. And why do you put yourself under pressure? Your player is doing better. You have hopes that your player will win. Simon Lula now potting for the very ninth time, 9-6 in favor of himself, and the scores are 9-6, racing to 21, the grand final of the international 8-ball 4-man comp organized here at Addis Sport Chirek.
something. Transport, lunch, shopping, fuel, everyday life. But what if those everyday payments could upgrade your lifestyle?
There will be good no stick for him Alice. Our own environment that the same travel is okay. Detective will be available to street against civil with the publicity of Alice Goldberg. Information will coming in. King's Goldberg is one of the disciplines. Jadi pun kalau nyawa sih kita dalam pusatnya Allah di Parina ya Allah, oke. Kembali detective dan kalau saya sejauh kayak kami sebalize, kita mengebalize output Mansur Hariwa. In output wange ya Mansur ya cocktail, no problem. Kalau for the age zero, ya. Lalu dia langsung berubah. Ayoba, orang cik KPC, orang mungkin sebuahisi. Saya expect bagi masuk ke mana, kan kalau di luar. Nanti sampai di kota ini. Yo kira mana digunakan siap. Silakan please. Pero jikanya semua dong punya aku ada panah apa ya? Saya biwa next time kita. Simon nanti Caesar naik. Terus tutupan. Muamuzi $1,000. Hivi ya ulimzanya zanya Oraero. I now evaluate as $300 in cash. ULV 813Z, ULV 813Z. You block someone, ULV. Yeah. Eight. field one. 1 hour and 22 minutes remains. Eneo netemwemoa ebyokulya bikyaliyo. VIP kansubire kulyoke ebyokulya n'ebyokunywa babitaddeyo mu bungi ddala. Mayor Yusuf is calling upon all the delegates and Yanga Vice Chairman. Wow. Naye Mayor ndonaba kukolako enzayo obulungi ennyo. Badde nsaba akambo nzijjamu kati. Please. Ebyendewa. Kati for a second. Steve, I see you.
Every morning, I unlock my doors to new possibilities. Keeping my customers happy is my number one priority.
The applause and the cheering that you've just heard in the background is for Simon over the computer for the very first time in close to a year. Simon Rula is on the verge of winning. The computer is Simon Rula is on the verge of winning Caesar Chandiga in a 3 million Uganda shilling match, race to 21, a four-man comp organized here at Addis Sport Pool Chireka by the Advanced Talent Agency. I want to recognize some of the comments in the comment section here. Computer is also a good player ranked in Uganda. Dennis Mwanga. Of course, we can't deny the fact that Computer is among the top seeded 8 players in the country of Uganda. Of course, ex-Roger says, no, you lose and remain and train with those change masters. I hear they train at least 8 hours daily. Look at how they play, the respect they give each shot. We really have a long way. I hope you were replying to someone in the comment section. True, Caesar is fatigued. Someone in the comment section says that is George Dungu. Mokamosobo Thelebe, my horse is tired of sitting down. Muhumza Bias, what a shame. Caesar, you lose to computer in a long race. Among all players, computer, I can't believe this. I want to tell you, Muhumuza Abias, that Caesar Chandiga is human. Caesar Chandiga has taken a long time without losing against the computer. He has been winning him, but this frame looks 10-15, and we believe Caesar Chandiga can can mount a comeback here. If he mounts a comeback, what will you be saying? Cue ball on the cushion. Caesar with only one penultimate shot, potting to the bottom left. That will be top left corner pocket on the horizontal stream. And with the cue ball now positioned, Caesar, the 10th frame is being brought by him on a single visit clearance. Caesar Chandiga 10. I think he has stood up. Once now the scores get to double figures, I believe can now mount a comeback. Thank you, dear lovely fans. Nyeko Wilson, don't forget computer is a national player. Some of these fans are so naive. That's your comment. It's not part of the advanced talent agency. It's not part of the satellite media. It's not part of the detective himself. It's not part of Richard Travis. What a great apple from the Scorpion. Of course, the two players here, Simon Luburwa, the computer, is the better cure, with, of course, the scores dictating 5 frames difference is not something to joke with. We want to believe that here the computer is determined to take out down the Scorpion, whose sting has not yet been in a position to ignite and input poison into the computer. The Scorpion virus should be able to unleash a virus into the computer of Simon Luburwa. Let me recognize some of the viewers. We have YouTube Socks. I don't know whether that's your right names. Tom Samuju. We have got Nyako Wilson, Ongom Jimmy, Kenny Kawesa. Caesar nowadays is a joke. I don't want to believe that, but of course, that's your opinion. And thank you for being part of this journey that we are traversing to a rest 21 under 3 hours. Right now, time left on the clock is 1 hour and a quarter, meaning literally we have 1 hour 15 minutes to close the rest 21. Simon Lubula needing 6, Caesar Chandiga needing 11. If the comeback happens, I want to believe that Caesar is totally a world-class player. George Dungu is asking Richie, who were the other players? The other players were Simon Lubura, Caesar Chandiga, Ibrahim Kayanja, and Mansour Bwanika. However, Bwanika lost 2 matches. He won one. Ibrahim Kayanja did not win any match. That means he did not get any point in this 4-man comp. Caesar Chandiga with the maximum point is being screwed. Sorry to use that word. The computer is taking him and holding him by the horns here in race to 21. Caesar Chandiga having come to the final with the maximum point, and Luvura Simon with only 8 of them points that he won from Ibrahim Kayanja and Mansur Bwanika. 6 points, 2 games won was Simon Luvura, who is on the verge of bringing a 16th. He will only need 5 frames and Caesar needing 11. Do you believe a comeback is possible here? Kindly put us in the comment section. The computer is updated with the recent software, maybe 2027 version. George Dungu is appreciating. Thanks for your appreciation. Computer is ranked 6 in Uganda. Note that I think maybe there is some kind of misunderstanding and miscommunication. However, Simon Rura is a national pool player in Uganda pool and is a member of the national pool team of Uganda, the Uganda Cranes pool team. Simon the computer is part of them. But according to the Police Association of Uganda, Kasozi Joseph is number 1, Caesar Chandiga is number 2. I think Ibrahim Sejemba number 3. Now, Caesar Chandiga breaking frame number 27, but breaking dry. Remember, it is the international 8-ball rules. Advanced Talent Agency, and I believe this is Samantha Rogers behind this comment says an egg will walk today. An egg walking is an idiom, is kind of a talk, is kind of a proverb, is a talk that is not for some people that are not in poetry. He has mentioned that, and I believe is meaning something. Now, the computer misses to port the second red after closing the table. Caesar Chandiga invited. Quickly, he is going to take on the yellows that I think is on the verge of porting by a single visit clearance. That is, if he cannons and opens the yellow that is closest to the bottom right corner pocket. Caesar Chandiga for you, trailing by 16-10. 21 for the very first time against the computer in close to around 3 years. Just Jose says, enjoying a good pull from the computer. Yes, some of you have been belittling the computer, saying he has taken long without winning a big comp in the country of Uganda. Now he is here taking on Caesar, who came in this tournament with maximum points. Of course, the computer has come with dated software. He's ready to take down the 3 million Uganda shillings, which will be awarded right away. This very arena, Addis Sport, is the location along Namgongo Road, Chireka, 200 meters from Shell Chireka and toward Namgongo Road. For those of you who don't know where Chireka is located, it is located along Impala Jinja Highway. That is where you branch off to the left if you are going to Jinja, and if you are going to Kampala, you branch off to your right. A 200 meters distance will lead you to Addis Sport if you are off Namugongo Road. Now, Caesar survives a foul because the clock was ticking. He now has two of them yellows to pot, top right corner pocket, and maybe to pot bottom right corner pocket and have the positioning of the cue ball to pot the black for the 11th time in rest 21, where his counterpart is leading him by 16 frames to 6. Cue ball straight with the black. Now Caesar Chandiga with the easy picking. 11-16 is the score on the scoreboard, and the rest is 21. Welcome, dear lovely viewers. Allow me take a simple sip of water as audio commentary proceeds by Richard Travis, the CEO of the satellite media and currently sitting in for the Advanced Talent Agency.
for Simon 17, Caesar 11. Incoming full association of Uganda secretary, Stephen Rogers. None abakora BFO umuwe. Uyu wa kabiri. Nana avugika wafuna wa secretary. Sasa wakabuza. Wanawa tuli kofi kabuza abantu. Toro wanavuga ku secretary. Serolonja pekala hadis kuangaza muwamuzi of course we shall support him. Naye muza kubana. Pharaoh Simon 17. 1 hour, 4 minutes remain. The video Kenya, Ishmael 18, Kasonji Joseph 14. Reason 21, $4,000.
She is kind of a big deal. And no, it's not about her big office. Thanks to her big connection that keeps her big business always on. You too can be a big deal when you keep your business always on.
If you see that the scoreboard hasn't been changed, just believe it is a slight glitch in the network. However, someone on the scoreboard is doing all it takes to make sure that the updates are done in the time they happen. Kirabo Scovia. I'm Mike Owen watching from Abu Dhabi. I used to play at Addis Sport. Big up Caesar. After some time, I'm coming back. I don't know why you are using a handle tagged as Kirabo Scovia. For us, we may think you are a lady. Hopefully, you are not using a lady's account. Supporting Caesar from Namibia is Nangolo Philippus. Welcome, Caesar man. Come on, we can do this. Wagira Victor says I missed today.
Official. Kalau jadi dia aku masih yang mau you can call your company people as long as you pay your podcast. It's the loss of time, but the foul. Not every foul. Then the foul is a boy time. Di mana yang malam tadi apa ya? Yang masih udah saya bisa tahu.
Order and receive it in minutes.
I don't understand why